everybody, and welcome back to Descent into Avernus. Hi, everybody. So, quick order of business before we get going. There's really no announcements to make, because I make them all the time, and they haven't changed. So, yeah. Hopefully Soldiers of the Lich Queen is back next week. There's been a lot going on. And we've had to postpone sessions for a bit. So hopefully next week we get back into the regular sort of run with everything.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, because I was outside till 4 a.m., almost 5 a.m., because the apartment building was on fire in the apartment. Anyways. Yeah, someone took a space heater and just didn't watch it, and it caught something on fire. Yeah. And then a bunch of old people got stuck in the stairwell. Anyways. Let's get back to it. Last time, y'all rode some griffins. Before that, you met the tiefling assistant friend alchemist of someone in Candlekeep who is basically going to be your guide to Elturel to sort of help you guys find your way, and also to have feet on the ground from somebody inside Candlekeep to kind of get knowledge and whatnot. So you all met Sefrin von Brandt.
Guten Tag.
A tiefling artificer. And you all essentially gathered and made your way to Elturel and Griffinback. Well, not really to Elturel right away. You got to someone's house known as Traxagore, who turned out to be a weasel, I believe? An otter, sorry. An otter who could speak and everything. The wizard had basically polymorphed himself into an otter and then chose to stay that way. He then plane shifted you all to Elturel, which was now lying in Avernus in the Nine Hells. Upon arriving in Elturel, you all noticed that not only did Traxagore leave, but the golden flying little elephant, the Hollyphant, Lulu, started to regain some of her memories and regained her at-will innate ability to cast the light spell. And upon arriving, not long after, a mother and her two children were attacked by 3 bearded devils. And you all basically intervened and saved the family before they ran off and hid inside a cellar to get away from the raiding demonic parties. And as you all kind of stand on this floating town in the Nine Hells, not long before it falls into the River Styx down below, where the warring bands of devils fight demons. And that's what we're going to pick up right away on the streets of Elturel. I have given the players a map of Elturel on Roll20, and they can see where they are currently by a green little square.
Ah. And everything seems to be on fire.
Yes, everything is on fire.
Did you say the city is falling?
It is currently falling. It's sustained right now, but based on the quakes and tremors you feel quite consistently, you can probably put together the city won't last long, because it is currently split in half already. And there are massive infernal chains that kind of descend down into the Nine Hells themselves. But as of right now, 3 bearded devils have been stopped, and a family has ran to go hide in a cellar from the other raiding devils that roam the streets.
Sefrin is going to go over to the cellar where she saw the mother and the 2 children run into. She will kind of... Is the door closed, or...
It's currently closed, yes.
Okay, she will kind of knock on the door and go, do you want to come with us. We have power. We are armed. We can be your escort.
Oh no, we don't
Mm.
really have time for all of that.
We do
Yeah.
not. We need to just keep what we have. I don't think we can be sharing stuff willy nilly. We just no.
We can't just leave her.
Give her some food. She'll be fine in cellar,
I
probably.
don't know if we need to give her any food.
I just did. That's.
Well,
I mean,
then
she
she's
has
taken care of.
children. She has children. I can't let little children go to starve.
Well, then feed them, and we shall be on our way.
She mentions that she wants to be in the city. Shouldn't we help her get there?
Are we not in the
We're in
city
the
right
city.
now?
I mean, the part that is not infested with devils.
I'm pretty sure everywhere is going to be pretty infested.
Apparently, there's an area that is not quite as infested with devils and such. Plus, she
Yeah.
has a silver longbow. Which
Yeah,
is
the
nice.
High Hall. The High Hall. I've heard the High Hall is safe. It's in the center. Across the bridge.
Are we going to the center of the town?
I think our best bet is to follow Lulu.
We should head for the biggest fortress.
I can't spare anything for any dead weight. Is the thing.
Also,
she-
I'm sorry to say, but if it's her time to die, it's her time to die.
She's not dead weight. She aided us in that fight. She was no regular civilian. She was armed.
All right, let's put it to a vote. Who says we should bring him along? Who says no?
I mean, I'm not saying no. All I'm saying, she's locked herself in a room. If she comes out and wants to come with us, fine. I'm not sparing any of my stuff for her.
Fair enough. Mortis is gonna
Ugh.
wander over to the cellar and knock on the door.
Hello?
Yeah, we're wondering if you wanted an escort to the High Keep, or if you're gonna keep yourself locked down here.
No, escort would be perfect. Hold on a second. And she unlocks the cellar door and comes out with her 2 children.
Oh, things holy. Yes, please come with us. Time is of the essence.
Yes.
We have to move quick.
All right. So yeah, it was in the center, and she kind of points in this direction over here that I'm pinging on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was over in the southwesternly direction, but who knows how it might have changed during the fall.
Well, it is a
Do you have a map of the area?
I do not.
Hmm.
All right, then lead the way.
All right, and she starts moving down the street, being very cautious not to alert any possible raiding devils.
Sefrin goes with her.
Okay.
Yes. Mortis is gonna go out totally like weapons out. He's ready for any kind of attack.
Okay.
I like to stay back like 60 feet and like just like stealthily follow the party.
Make a stealth check.
Oh, it's a lot.
Nice.
27.
That's a lot. Yeah, you're pretty sneaky. And as you guys are moving, she's kind of like, oh, so we have to get I imagine getting to the High Hall as quickly as possible is the best bet. And once there, we can talk to Grand Duke Ravengard, and he could help us.
Enough. Please away.
And she starts moving very quickly, carrying both of her children in her arms.
Okay. Sefrin follows very quickly with her. A vial of acid is already in her grasp.
Okay. And you guys can hear the flames just roasting buildings, the sound of wood burning and cracking, people screaming all throughout the city. Who knows what kind of horrors the other people of Elturel are facing. And eventually, after about 20 minutes, you guys come to one of these bridges. And a rift in the earth divides Elturel into two sections. The riotous din of the battle taking place far below the city is loud to hear. So you can hear the clashing of metal on metal and the screams of devils just roaring down below. And these screams and the sound of battle echoing up through the jagged, open chasm. And before you, you see a bridge 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long spans the chasm. Holy runes etched across the stonework of the bridge indicate that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. And the bridge is maybe about half a mile away.
Okay.
But you can see it through the streets, obviously. And in the distance, you can see 6 infernal creatures standing guard at the center of the bridge, sort of scanning in all direction. But as you guys kind of get closer to the bridge, I get to do something really fun. Okay. So as you guys are approaching, you do not hear. In the middle of the street, clutching a silvered longsword in their hand, about 15 feet away, is a charred humanoid corpse. And she's like, oh no. And she kind of just holds her children close to her chest, not wanting them to see the charred corpse. I wonder what happened.
Nothing good, I'm sure. Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
If there's anything around.
Okay.
That is 17.
You do not see anything around, just this lone charred corpse in the middle of the street, clutching this silver longsword.
Whereabouts are we?
About 15 feet away. On the map, you guys would be about...
Yeah.
Where can I move this fucking square? I would like to move the square, please.
I'll move that square.
It's not letting me.
Yoicks.
There we go.
Oh.
You're probably about right there.
Oh, okay. So can we see both bridges or just the one?
You'd actually be able to see this one over here.
Oh, okay. And there's 6 creatures guarding it?
Yes.
Okay. Sefrin goes, I would hate to speak of taking from the dead, but the creatures here do seem to be vulnerable, or at least not resistant to silver. Morgan, Noble Paladin, would you be able to use a silvered longsword?
It's not exactly my favorite weapon, but I might be able to do something with it.
It may prove to be useful.
He's gonna look around for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Kelzu!
Ugh, what? I say as I
What?
come out of stealth now.
I just imagine him just like popping up behind Mortis. Just what?
Yeah.
Shit. Do you think you can get that sword without too many complications?
Of course I can. What a silly question. Oh, shall I do that now then?
Please, if possible, see if you can sneak it out. We don't want to attract any more attention.
Alright, I will be doing exactly that then.
Alright, so Kelzu, you get up to the corpse. And as you get within... You guys watch as Kelzu kind of gets closer to the corpse, and as Kelzu gets within sort of touching distance of the corpse, a gout of hellfire erupts around the corpse, kind of engulfing Kelzu as well. Just...
Fuck you, Mortis.
And I need Kelzu to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah.
Okay. How are we feeling about a 10?
That is a fail.
Ooh.
You take
Sure is,
16 points of fire damage. Just... And then the gout of flames disappears, and you guys just see Kelzu sitting there, kind of burnt, and the corpse even more charred.
Fuck you.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't me.
I'm gonna take the long sword and walk it over to Mortis.
Alrighty, you take the long sword over.
Mortis is how many HP did he lose?
16.
When Mortis takes the sword, he grasps Kelzu's hands, and you instantly get that 16 back.
Thank you.
And
Oh,
Kelzu,
that's very kind.
you also would have seen an intact vial in the charred humanoid's belt pouch, and it looked like a potion.
Ooh.
Oh, I would have taken that, but not let anybody else know about it just yet.
Okay, it is a potion of giant strength. So it's a potion of frost giant strength.
Okay, great. Potion.
It's a transparent liquid, and floating in it is a sliver of a fingernail from a frost giant.
Potion of frost giant strength.
That's a good one.
When you drink this
Great.
potion, your strength score changes to 23 for 1 hour. That is it.
Also, Mortis, I found this vial. I think it would best suit you.
Ooh. A potion?
What kind of... this is interesting. He's just going to hold it up. This is a weird potion.
You just seem like the type who would like to drink a toenail.
Well, speaking as an alchemist, there are strangest things we use in our potions.
Would you be able to tell what this potion is?
Would I be able to know?
Arcana check.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that is only that's a 10.
It looks like it might give somebody the properties of a giant, but you don't really know for sure.
All right. Well, I've seen potions like this before. It might be a kind that is infused with the essence of a giant, but I'm not quite sure what the exact properties would be.
That sounds useful. He's just going to tuck it away.
Oh, yeah.
Silver. All right. Should we keep heading towards the bridge then?
Yes, perhaps we should approach carefully. I'd rather not wander right into those things' field of vision.
I'll go stealth again.
Do we feel like taking on 6 devils?
The devils appear like 2 of those bearded devils and 4 of those spined devils that you fought in the basement of the Van Thampor Villa. The little ones that like shoot their spines and have like the little pitchforks.
Okay.
Those
So,
little ones.
I hate to suggest this. I might be able to cause a distraction. Perhaps.
Also.
Which, if any of you, are trained in Arcana, History, or Religion? So proficient in Arcana, History, or Religion.
Oh, I'm proficient in religion.
Proficient
I'm
in
also
religion.
proficient in religion.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So Mortis, Salyn, and Kelzu recognize that these runes etched into the bridge can be activated to produce a radiant energy harmful to fiends and undead. You would know that any one of you that touches the bridge and speaks the proper prayers can activate these runes and possibly basically melt the fiends as long as they're touching the bridge. But you also have to be touching the bridge.
Would we know what the proper thing to say is?
You'll have to make a religion check to see if you can do the prayer correctly.
Do a religion check while we're there.
Yes.
Hey, you see the runes?
I see them. I know them.
I also know them.
I mean, we could both try to sneak up and then try to activate it and just melt them and then run across.
Yes. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, if we both tried, I'm sure.
One of us would be sneaky enough.
Yeah, and I can also just be a spider.
It's true, you can just be spider whole time.
Yeah, until it's time to say the prayer.
Until that. And then
Yeah.
different
That
time.
would be an unfortunate time to be a spider, yes.
I mean, it depends who you're praying to.
I can also, just as a suggestion, I have a mixture here, which are you familiar with the spell Fairy Fire?
No.
Yeah.
I have a mixture which imitates that spell, which lights up everything in a very large radius. Perhaps if I use that close to the bridge, or perhaps on one of the nearby buildings, it would be enough of a distraction to cause the devils to leave, and we don't even have to worry about crossing, or we don't have to worry about activating the bridge.
I don't know.
But,
I kind of like
I mean, think about what happens if we manage to kill 6 devils.
It's 6 less devils to kill later.
They're gone forever.
Rule. But, I mean, the last 2 that we fought were quite a handful, especially for me, and she just kind of pats some of the only recently closed wounds from the last fight.
What does the sky look like right now?
Red and on fire almost. You are in hell currently.
Great. So
Heavy
Kelzu's
metal
just going to
band.
point at a random patch of sky and be like, you see that?
Yeah.
That is Death's way of letting us know that it is their time to die. It's a sign.
it is easier to kill than distract.
You are the adventurers. I will
But
defer
you
to
could
your judgment.
distract. We can sneak. And then it'll be way easier for us to sneak if they're distracted.
That is true. You are the adventurers. I do defer to your judgment in this.
Well,
Wow.
let's sneak to the bridge.
Yeah, no one's ever treated me like an expert before.
Well,
I ain't doing any sneaking. So
No,
I'll
you
save
probably
the
should never
woman
do that.
and the kids.
Yes, you protect them. And I'll start sneaking towards the bridge.
Okay, everyone's sneaking towards the bridge. Give me stealth checks.
okay.
Sweet. I'm gonna wild shape into not a giant spider, but a regular spider.
Okay.
Just a little one.
That's
Lou-
cocked.
Lulu just kind of like make a little quiet trumpeting noise. Like,
Hello.
And while they're doing that, Sefrin will kind of go behind some of the houses that are relatively close to the bridge, such as, those on the map.
okay.
And she will pick one that seems to be relatively well within the devil's line of sight, and she will huck a bottle of this very pink, luminous potion onto a nearby roof,
Okay.
and she will cast Fairy Fire, like
Okay.
all the objects in that range.
So you watch as the 2 bearded devils and the others kind of turn their attention towards the home where this fairy fire explodes. And they're all like,
And then she would run like hell.
and they're all going to start slowly walking off the bridge towards that house.
But are they walking like off the bridge towards us or away from us?
I would assume they threw it to a house away from you guys.
So like across this bridge?
Yeah. So they're going to about right here. The pink square is them, we'll say.
Okay.
And you guys would probably be sneaking this way.
Okay.
So for those of you that are sneaking, I need stealth checks with advantage because
Ooh.
the devils are distracted and kind of leaving the area.
Oh, that's so much better. Heck yeah.
How do we feel about a natural 18 taking us to a 29?
It's perfect.
And I got a 23.
Excellent.
Ooh.
And Lulu is going to land on Sefrin's shoulder. This like floating pink little gold elephant just.
I think that went very well.
Yeah, that was surprisingly well. Okay, quickly across the bridge. And
So they're off the bridge?
Yeah, they're off the bridge.
Yeah.
And they're like just now they're like going inside the house now to kind of investigate it.
Ugh.
Can I do a religion check on the bridge but without actually activating it?
Yeah, totally.
It's 19.
Yeah. So you definitely can decipher the proper prayer, and you know that if you speak it, they'll activate for a minute.
Okay.
Which means I won't make you do a check to just say the prayer out loud.
Okay.
Right. Well,
All right. I know the prayer. I think I'm just going to wait on the bridge for them to come back.
Okay.
But like hidden.
All right.
If there's like anything on the bridge I can like hide behind or something.
There
there's like a statue or something you can knock
is
over and pretend
not.
to be.
It's just a plain bridge. Nothing really on it in terms of cover or
Okay, then I'll stand very tallly and proudly, like there, like on like the other side of the bridge, you know?
There's like a little spider at your ankle, like tugging and like waving.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I know the prayer. I know I'm going to do it. I'm bringing them back to the bridge.
And then eventually, after about 5 minutes or so,
God, it's taking forever.
the fiends eventually start making their way back to the bridge, and they see you, and they start running. The bearded
Like,
devils start
hello?
sprinting, and the spine devils start flying in the air and flying towards you.
So then, yeah, just as soon as they're all like on the bridge or bridge adjacent, I will activate the prayer.
All right. As the two bearded devils touch the bridge, the runes flare, and radiant fire erupts on the bridge and engulfs the two bearded devils who start screaming and swatting at the flames. And then you hear them screaming, and as the flames recede, you watch as the two bearded devils plummet off the side of the bridge,
Oh, yikes.
and the spine devils are nowhere to be seen.
Hey, do those things turn invisible?
Did the rest of us see where the spine devils might have gone?
You see ashes on the bridge.
So, okay. So safe to say they were probably incinerated.
Yes. And the
Okay,
bearded
well-
devils fell off the bridge down thousands of feet below.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like, with my little spider arms, kind of like gesture at Kelzu to be like, up, up.
I will lean down and like pick her up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could climb up your leg, but I'm polite.
It's fair. Thank you for asking.
All right.
Okay. Mortis, I think it is time for us to join them. Let's go, go, go. So
think you're-
Sefrin will move to join the spider and the rogue.
All right. And I think you're muted, Mortis.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
So Mortis is like, oh, let's go. Let's get going. And he's
Clang,
going to
clang,
take
clang,
the
clang,
back of the
clang.
line, and he's going to let Sefrin take the front.
Okay.
So,
He's going to have his weapon. He's going to have his new silver sword at the ready in case he sees one of the spiny devils appear, though.
Okay.
Clank, 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 clank.
He's going to have an
Fair enough.
attack, holding an attack as he moves.
All right. So you guys get across the bridge without any issues.
I wish I had a silver weapon.
And as you guys are crossing the bridge,
Fascistas.
Uh-oh.
You see, sorry, pull up the right notes. What's very important? A massive quake rocks the city, and you guys watch as a building nearby collapses, and you can hear people screaming for help emerging from the rubble.
But
And, and so you guys
Scheiße.
cross. It sounds like it's coming from right here, directly in front of you, near a massive lake of fire.
Mm-hmm. That massive lake of fire.
Not great.
We have to help them. They're going to die.
Agreed. We should go and help.
I can't agree. And neither can the spider.
I have healing spells. I can help. Or, well, some healing spells.
I mean,
Slightly.
you're definitely not going to be able to help.
Is the whatchamacallit is the building like, is it on fire or is it just collapsed?
It's completely collapsed, and you hear people screaming from the inside.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'm
going to
sorry.
help. Any who wish to follow may do so. And Sefrin will.
We need to get to the fortress.
True, but
We don't have time to save everyone who is going to die. People are going to die. It is the way the world works. And it would be best if you got that lesson into your head sooner rather than later.
as a healer of the sick and the injured, I cannot ignore a cry for help, especially those who are in a disadvantaged position to myself.
It sounds like you have a wish for death.
Uh,
I don't know
More
if
right
you've
than
seen
you
our
might know.
surroundings, but
You sound like the clerics. Mortis says as he's walking towards the building, just
Okay.
warily.
I'm not helping.
Well, either you can help or you can keep going, but might as well deal with this while we're here. You never
Oh.
know.
Watch your back, but that is the most I am doing.
You never know if there might be some more silver weapons to plunder.
If you find any silver daggers, let me know.
And Salyn, you have healing magic yourself. You could help as well.
She's a spider.
I got it. I got some. I can help you out.
and the spider just like jumps off and with like a turns back into this like white streaked like disheveled looking elf, and it's just like, yeah, I can. We need to focus on ourselves, but if we're not gonna leave until this is done, I can help.
Thank you, Salyn. Now let's go help those people.
So they can die another day.
You never know what allies might be pulled from the rubble.
I'm going to make a perception check for any devils or demons or anything in the area.
Mort?
Okay.
That would be 14.
14. You don't see any devils or anything like that in the area, but you can see that the roof is about to collapse more, and if something's not done, it's going to crush the people trapped.
Sefrin will go see about helping.
Okay.
Anyone? He's running. As he's running, he's like, anyone got mage hand?
I actually do.
See if
Funnily
you can prop up that building while we get those people out.
I don't think Mage Hand is quite that powerful.
I'm gonna just use my wild shape again
Okay.
and turn into a giant spider and try to hold up the roof.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Specifically athletics.
Okay. Okay, specifically athletics. Doesn't really matter. Oh, that's good. That is going to be a 17 plus 2. That's going to be a 19.
Okay, you scuttle over as a giant spider and start holding up the roof from collapsing.
Mortis is just going to take his hammer and punch through as much rubble as he can before to lead the people out.
All right, give me an athletics, or give me a strength check as you start removing debris. So athletics to remove debris. So you're just slamming into it.
9.
9. You just can't break through the debris. You're trying to, but there's just more debris underneath and more debris underneath, and you can hear you can hear the people starting to gasp for air.
Come on, people! I can't save you alone. You need to help me out here. He's just smashing on the rubble.
Question: What is the rubble made of? I'm guessing
wood and stone, typical house materials.
Okay. Let's roll the dice on this one. Sefrin will use her Legacy of Cania to cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
So you see her, kind of ice blue skin kind of glow momentarily as almost like it's backlit by some angry light. And with her outstretched hand, you see flames gather in her palm. Suddenly, this fiery long sword is in her grasp.
Okay.
She's going to start hacking at the rubble.
Okay, give me Arcana.
Okay.
To see if you can kind of control the flames and not set the wood debris aflame.
Oh, geez. That is a 7.
Alrighty. You lose control of the flames a little bit because the wood's dry from the immense heat radiating up from the 9 hells, and the debris starts to catch and ignite and burn.
Way to go, now they're going to burn to death. How delightful.
And their screaming gets a little bit louder. Just, oh my god!
Sefrin, and this actually kind of helps because she's resistant to fire. She's going to try and pat out the fire a little bit.
Okay, you can pat out the flames, yeah, eventually. Just.
Okay.
But
well,
it weakens the debris in the structure a little bit from burning a little.
Oh,
How about, I have an idea. How about we try this together instead of individually?
Good plan. 1, 2, 3.
Would I be able to give an assist, or maybe?
Depends on what Sefrin's trying to do.
She's essentially trying to pull a lightsaber and cut an opening through the debris.
Okay, give me an Arcana check with advantage because Mortis is trying to support and give just motivation.
Okay.
Mortis is clearing debris as she tries to cut it. He's going to be clearing debris and smashing.
All right, so yeah, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
That is 14.
14. You clear away more debris, but do not see the individuals trapped.
I'd like to just be keeping my eye out for anything that may show up.
All right, give me a perception check.
What is my perception? It's a 16.
16. You don't see anything yet.
Great.
All right.
Go on, people. You want to get out of here, you got to help yourselves.
We can't move.
Scheiße. I do have quite a bit of acid, but I'm afraid of what that might do if it accidentally brings down the structure.
So I know I'm holding up the roof.
Correct.
Am I able to use my spider butt and some of my other hands to try to web the debris and just yank it out? Or is it like all hands on the roof?
You could probably do it with like your spare spider legs and a web. Give me a dexterity check. Mostly, let's say this will be sleight of hand, because you're trying to do something tricky.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Giant. Ooh, that's not good. That's gonna be an 11.
An 11. You see a piece of the roof starting to collapse in one place, and if it falls, you can tell it's going to force the rest of the floor down and probably crush everyone underneath. So as the beam's falling, your web hits it just in time, and you grab it and pull it out of the way. And you pull that piece of roof debris out of the building and onto the street.
Okay. Still people trapped inside?
Yes. Basically, you guys need to get 6 successes before 3 fails.
Oh.
Fair enough.
And it's 4 of 6 for successes and 2 of 3 for fails.
Oh, boy. All right. Give me a hand with this. And you're just gonna see Mortis just come to some of the bigger debris and just grab it and just start lifting.
Okay, I will help you with that.
All right, give me an athletics check with advantage as Sefrin also tries to help you pick up debris.
Yeah, and she'll dispel the flame blade so that she's not
Okay.
accidentally waving it around.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
Which athletics you said?
Yeah.
That is a 25.
All right, you both start picking up debris, and you can start to see the brief outlines of a dwarf and other dwarves, but not enough to pull them out. There's still debris blocking the path.
Come on, guys.
right. More push.
One more push.
All right, athletics check.
That is a 10.
A 10. Okay. You start pushing a piece of debris, and it catches on a support beam that's still standing. And the support beam snaps. And the roof begins to cave in. But as the roof caves in, it snags on Salyn. And the floor kind of cracks and parts. And the floor, there's a huge crack that just opens up in the floor as the support beam shifts a lot of the weight. And you see 3 dwarves that are capable of being pulled out now.
Oh, okay. Let's pull them out.
Darren, grab them. Let's go.
Up we go.
Alright, and you guys pull out 3 dwarves. They kind of dust themselves off. They're covered in dust. They look like normal commoners, look like laborers. However, the third is kind of dressed like an acolyte, like a cleric. And she goes, "Oh, thank you so much."
Oh, now let's get out of here. This place is going to go down very soon.
We were headed to the High Hall. We took cover in this building before it collapsed.
Well, we are going there too, so more the merrier.
Wonderful.
Let's move quickly. We don't know what else is around.
Salyn just kind of pats Kelzu's shoulder with a big spider hand.
All right.
Are we done playing hero now?
Oh, do we get them out?
Yes.
I know it's a weird feeling for you, Kelzu, but this may pay off later.
It probably won't, but let's go.
Sefrin's just covered in soot and ash and debris.
All right.
She looks so happy, though.
Excellent. So yeah, the woman, she kind of like they say before with her kids. She goes, okay, this way, this way, this way. And she starts sprinting down the street towards the high hall.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Okay.
down this like one giant main street.
Yeah.
That I don't trust in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Mortis is at the back of the group with an attack ready.
Kelzu's disappearing through the like side streets
Okay.
and keeping pace with the group.
Okay.
Salyn, you are amazing. You had that whole thing up by
But he doesn't do it
yourself.
very stealthily.
I
That was
actually
amazing.
would like to know how much time that took, just for the sake of keeping my wild shape up.
Probably about 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. So 45 minutes left of spider time. And yeah, I'm also going to try to stealth.
I got a nat 1 on my stealth, so.
All right. So you turn a corner and you immediately step in a burning piece of like wood.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, god damn it.
Oh, it's that time like this. I wish my invisibility potion was working.
And what did
I've
you
never
get?
used one of those in my life.
And so then what did you get for stealth?
I have not rolled yet because. Oh, that's better. That's going to be a 19.
19. Yeah, you sneaky. And as you guys approach, this clifftop castle was once the
Large.
crowning architectural jewel of Elturel. Only 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand, though they appear abandoned. The wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, leaving a gaping hole in the wall. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood, and the surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral stands defiant.
Everyone, let's go. Into the cathedral, fast as you can.
Yeah, it looks very safe over there with its smashed gates.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
burnt out buildings.
Would you rather be in there or out here?
Can I insight check this lady with her children?
Sure.
Like, does she seem like she's actually a lady with her children trying to get to safety, or is she like, haha, this high hall is the best place to kill an adventurer?
She's 3 imps in a trench coat.
There's so many imps in the trench coat. It's a natural 20.
Ooh.
She seems honest. 100% honest. And she's like,
All
come
right.
on, this way, and she turns around, and you guys watch as one of the there's like a piece of debris from the tower starting to like teeter, and it falls, and just as she turns to enter the cathedral, the debris just lands on top of her and just pancakes her.
I can't spider grab it.
It's way too big.
Okay.
It's like it's
Shit.
it looks like maybe like 400 or some odd pounds of just rock that just falls, and you all look up to see just in time as it.
No!
Spider just going like this.
I'm gonna look over at the tiefling and be like, I told you, when it's someone's time to die, it's their time to die, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Did the kids
That.
survive?
No, because she was carrying them.
I guess
Mortis.
all,
Well, that's a damn shame. Damn shame.
against
At least
all
the
logic, Sefrin is going to go over there and try to spare the dying. She knows it won't work, but she's got to
Yeah,
try.
you see pieces of meat just laying around and organs that have kind of been like bursted out from underneath the debris, and yeah, it doesn't work.
We still got 3 survivors to worry about. Let's go, people. Hey, this is Mortis is hustling the other 3 dwarfs past the rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Do I
right.
see?
You know, also, the
Yeah.
funny thing about this is that if we hadn't spent 15 minutes at this building, by the time we would have gotten here, that tower wouldn't have been ready to fall for another 15 minutes. And the Chosen would probably still be alive.
That's very dark, Kelzu. That is very, very dark.
Yeah.
Just big spider arm again, like shoulder pat. Like just kind of like, okie dokie, bud. And then a more like consoling spider hand on Sefrin's shoulder, like,
She like wipes tears from her eyes and like.
So,
Right.
Mortis. Sorry.
Right, we have 3 more to look after. Like,
Hi ho.
Mourn the dead when you got time. Your time is right now. Your time is for the living.
right. Sure.
did Lulu just say hi ho?
No, that was me.
Mortis is gonna stand beside the gate and escort everyone in.
Okay.
Let's go, people. Let's go before something else decides to stick a pitchfork up our asses.
Okay. Okay. And you guys kind of go into the courtyard.
Is there anything in the courtyard?
Depends if you guys go in the courtyard. Are you guys going
I'd
into the
like to-
courtyard?
I'd like to give a quick little scan.
Okay.
I'd like to see before I enter anywhere.
Can't
I
see
don't
anything from where you
trust this
can't see anything
place.
from where you are.
I don't trust it. Somebody else go first.
Mortis will head in first, then I got this.
Alright, so you push the doors open to get in. And once inside, you find 2 humans in plate armor lying dead on the ground near the shattered pieces of gate, blood still oozing from their bites.
Ooh.
That tracks.
Bites?
Yes.
Oh,
What do the bites look like?
Not close enough to tell.
I'll get close enough to tell.
Alright, as you approach, to get to the center of the courtyard where the bodies are, standing guard in the front of the cathedral
Mortis still has
doors-
an attack prepared.
Okay. You see 2 dogs, no fur to speak of, but blackened, sinewy flesh that it kind of looks like their throats and mouths are kind of glowing with fire. And they kind of take notice of you all enter the cathedral.
Oh.
nice.
And they race forward.
Time to die!
Everybody roll initiative.
All
Ouch!
right.
All right.
Yeah, they're about 30 feet away, and they're going to basically use their full movement to get forward. So, that's
It is an 8 for Sefrin.
Not bad.
okay. What did Kelzu get?
18.
Okay. What did Mortis get?
14.
Okay, and what did Salyn get?
I got a 12.
Okay. The 2 dwarven laborers see these 2 hellhounds, and they just turn around and immediately book it out of the cathedral, leaving the cleric behind. She's like, "Oh, damn it!"
You both.
Everyone get behind me!
It's a little late for that.
And one of the
It's like
first
A
hellhounds
giant
is
spider,
gonna.
like,
Mhm. One of the first hellhounds is gonna race immediately forward, and its throat begins to like glow, and it's gonna do its fire breath. And I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws. As the fire just.
okay.
Okay.
Nope.
11.
11. That is okay. That's
2.
not okay, but it's okay. Okay.
Ooh, haha. I got a natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
All Righty.
I got a 22.
22. So Sefrin and Mortis take 21 points of fire damage,
Okay. Thankfully, half for me.
Yes.
because I'm a tiefling.
which means Kelzu and Salyn take 10 points of fire damage. And you guys hear the dwarf cleric scream as the flesh, she feels so bad, as the flesh burns off of her bones and she collapses to the ground dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I told you so because you've been clearly having a bad day, but
Kelzu, I will huck a vial of acid at your ugly face.
And it does end its turn right in front of you guys, and you guys are all like burning. That'll bring it to Kelzu immediately.
great. So is it within 5 feet of any of my allies?
It is.
Cool. Then I am going... Is it within 5 feet of me?
Oh yeah.
Then I am going
And
to...
5 feet within its other hellhound.
I am going to disengage and move my full movement away from it.
Okay.
And as part of that, I will Bolts of the Grave it.
Okay.
Let's see, to hit. What's 7 plus 8? 15?
15.
Does 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Nice. Okay. Ooh. 16 points of necrotic. Oh no. 21 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
And then I will also can I hide?
It's a bonus action to hide. And you've already used your bonus action.
Yeah. I was hoping that I'd be able to just use my regular action for it. That's okay. I will.
Actually, you can use your action to hide, sure.
Yes. Okay, then I would like to hide, please.
Alright, stealth check. There's a bunch of rubble nearby, so you could easily hide in rubble.
Perfect. 25.
25. You find just cover behind a nice-sized chunk of wall. And as you kind of like dip behind it, you see the half-crushed body of a soldier in plate armor.
Does he look like he has any silver daggers on him?
Does not look like it.
Damn.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Mortis.
Mortis has his new silver sword in his hand, and he is going to move to the closest hellhound and take a swing.
Go for it.
Shit. That is a 9.
You go to swing, and it leaps up and just bites the sword and just shoves you away.
Mortis is gonna use his bonus action to shove the hound back 5 feet, and that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay.
Do you not have extra attack yet?
Yeah, you should at 5th level.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, sorry. Yes, so take another swing at him then.
Okay, so you're like, "Rah," and you swing again with the silver longsword.
That is 10.
It
That hurts.
ducks its head from the swing.
You are in the jail. Then let's go again with the 5-foot movement, and then he's just gonna hunker down behind his shield.
Alrighty, contested athletics. Alright, that is an 8.
I got a 21.
Alright, you push it back 5 feet. It goes, "Arr!" You like boot it in the face and it kind of stumbles back 5 feet. Alright, anything else? Anything else from Mortis?
That'll be it. Mortis is just gonna growl. He's gonna hear the hound growl at him, and he's just gonna growl back, just like just like sounding just like the hound. Just.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Salyn. Still a giant
Cool.
spider.
Can I roll a d6 to see if I get my web back?
Yes.
Heck yeah. Hey, that's a 5, so it is recharged.
Nice.
That is nice to know. But I'm just going to do a good old bite at the hellhound that Kelzu hopes of the grave.
Totally. So you scurry over and then sink your fangs into it. Make an attack roll.
Yeah. Chomp. Oh, that's going to be a 15 plus 5.
That hits. You sink your giant spider fangs into the side of this hellhound.
Cool.
And it needs to make a con save, if I believe.
It does, yeah. So that is just going to be 7 points of piercing damage. And then...
Okay. Con save.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good. That's an 18.
That does indeed. Yeah, it's only a 11 DC. So it takes 2 points of poison damage.
Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, it'll bring it to the other hellhound that isn't as beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And it is also going to use its fire breath. So I need Mortis, Salyn, and Sefrin to make dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
That is a 4.
Okay.
That is 16.
16.
I also got a 16.
Okay. Sefrin, you take 25 points of fire damage.
Sefrin is down.
Down? Okay.
Down.
And Salyn and Mortis take 12 points of fire damage.
Mortis uses his shield master.
What does that do?
That any effect that is half damage, I can use my reaction as a shield master, and it takes no damage.
Okay, so you bring your shit up just in time as the flame starts to wreath around it, and you guys watch Sefrin just covered in burns, their clothes smoldering a little bit as they drop to the ground. And see if the hellhound recharges their fire breath, which they do.
Yikes.
Hate it.
And that'll bring it to Sefrin. I need a death saving throw.
Yoink.
All right.
Terrible timing.
Not good.
Okay, that's an 18.
That is one success. Okay, that'll bring it to the top with the other hellhound that Mortis pushed back. It did not recharge its fire breath, so it's going to get up close. Oh no, it's actually with... Yeah. No, if it moves, it'll get an attack of opportunity by the spider, so instead it's going to turn and bite the spider. Just...
Bring it. That's actually great for me.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Bite me back.
Alright, you take 8 piercing damage
Okay.
and 9 fire damage as these teeth sink into your spider body. Just
Ow. Okay, so that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage plus, because I had 2 spider health.
Oh, yep.
Plus how much fire damage again?
It was 9.
9, 15. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Damage. All right, cool.
Alright, and that'll end its turn, bringing it to Kelzu hiding behind. Yes.
Great. This is a lot. So I'm more than 20 feet away,
Correct.
but if I'm attacking from being hidden, I have advantage.
Correct.
So it would just be an even dice roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to dagger the one that looks hurt.
Okay, so you step up, you like peek out from behind and throw a dagger.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Whew. It super hits. It's like 13 plus 8.
Yeah, that hits. Sinks into
yeah.
the side. The one that is currently engaged with Salyn. The dagger, right into its ribs. Just.
Okay. That is not so hot. 1 plus 5 is 6, 12, 16. 21 points of piercing damage.
The dagger slides into its rib cage, and you actually get the sensation that it hits something very potent, and it just goes, "Arr!" and then drops to the ground and doesn't move. And you killed it.
Great. And then I will use my movement to go to a different set of rubble and hide again.
Stealth check.
Who am I going to use for this? Okay, not terrible, not great. Just 17.
17. You run over to another set of rocks and slide into cover. Alright. And it doesn't look like the Hellhound notices you. It's too focused on the others.
Dope.
Oh, I didn't roll to see if it recharges fire breath this one.
Yeah, it probably does it.
It does not.
Haha.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Mortis. You and Salyn are both engaged with this Hellhound. You pushed it back 5 feet.
Mortis is gonna fuck this, and he's going to take a swing at the hound.
Okay. Make an attack roll. So you move up to it and attack.
He moves up, and he that is a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits. You just run up and sink the longsword into its side.
That is 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice. It yelps as you stab into it. Kind of flames kind of ooze out of the wound. Anything else?
Second attack.
Totally.
Mortis is now he's feeling like he's on a roll. That first set wasn't so good, but this second set is going well. That is 18.
18 hits, so you slash again at the Hellhound.
And that will be another 11 points of damage.
Nice. Anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Salyn as a giant spider.
Wait, I am actually no longer a giant spider.
Okay. Never mind.
I am a regular elf. And I am going to use my face step ability
Okay.
to get the hell away from the Hellhounds.
Okay.
So the one that's still up is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
or be frightened of me as a winter. So just like in this like
Ooh.
hot, hellish, crazy, all of a sudden there's just like this breeze of cold and I just like dissolve into ice.
Alright, that is a 10.
That fails. The Hellhound is frightened of me.
Yeah, it's frightened of Salyn as long as it
Yeah.
can see you.
And then I am just going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to do Healing Word. Actually, no. I don't like that spell. I like Healing Spirit more. So I'm just going to cast Healing Spirit again
Okay.
on Sefrin. We're going to just get that little spectral otter again, kind of frolicking around. And that's going to be 1d6 of health back.
Nice.
Alright.
Which stabilizes Sefrin.
Yeah.
They become conscious but
2 HP.
prone. With 2 hit points. But you're conscious but prone.
And you'll get more, another d6 at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So then as a... Yeah, no, that's... Never mind. That's my turn.
Alright, so Sefrin, you kind of wake up, covered in burns,
Oh,
and you are healed. again at the start of your turn.
Yeah, for how much?
Oh, that's another 2.
So
Or 2. Okay.
I'm gonna get another D6.
to
Jesus,
unconscious
okay.
once more.
Okay. Oh, okay. She'll kind of stagger to her feet, go, I am really tired of this. She will pull out this little blowgun looking thing.
Okay.
Kind of similar to what she uses for healing word. She will go, and this green ray shoots out towards the hellhound.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at 2nd level.
Okay. Nice.
That is 26 to hit.
26 does hit. It's just
Heck yeah.
sickening
so-
ray slams into its side.
All right, and that is 3d8 plus 5.
Okay.
Ooh, that is 18 points of poison damage.
Ooh, nice.
And it's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it is not looking great. It's like doing the dog yagging sounds. Ooh, that's a natural 1.
It is now poisoned
Okay.
until the end of Sefrin's next turn.
Alrighty. Anything else?
She will try to put some distance between her and the Hellhound.
Okay. It wasn't within
So-
biting range, so no attack of opportunity, and you start getting some distance.
Yep. So, like 15 feet away if she can.
Alright, you find rubble, basically. Rubble from towers and everything.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna make that and try to bite into Mortis with disadvantage because of the poison, but also because of the frightened. I rolled that's only a 9 to hit. Or sorry, no, that's wrong. 11 to hit. So it goes to bite at Mortis. Obviously, an 11 won't hit. So instead, it is going to stand its ground, bringing it to Kelzu.
Okay, is it within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. How rough does it look?
Pretty bad.
Okay, then I'm gonna come out of hiding.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to dash at it,
Okay.
just like straight for it. And bolt from the grave it.
Yeah.
19.
19 hits. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
There's no way you
Ooh.
can't kill it, so.
So now that it's like 3d6, I imagine it's 3 bolts
Yep.
that come just like launching out of my body. And just like, I just want like, I want holes to be in it.
Alrighty. Yeah, just it turns to you as you rush towards it. One of these bolts hits it in the face, another in the side, and a third kind of in its neck, and just leave massive gaping holes of just necroticness. And the thing just staggers a little bit and then just drops to the ground.
And I'm gonna jump on it and be like, ah.
Alright. You jump on it and it kind of just makes a gross wet sound.
Gross.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go get my other dagger that I threw.
Okay.
Yeah. Sefrin kind of staggers forward and pulls out a little tub of balm. Goes, okay, who's hurt?
I mean, I'm gonna keep the healing spirit up for the full minute. So I don't know how that would work outside of combat.
Maybe just like roll 9d6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it'll. Yeah.
Where are all my dice? Okay, let's get some D6s. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm guessing, Sefrin, you're like the most hurt.
Yeah, she's looking kind of rough.
Cool. I'm gonna give you. Wow, 96 is a lot. All right.
I also wouldn't mind some healing if we're doing that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give 9 plus 12, 15 points back to you.
Okay.
And that's 5d6.
All right.
And then seven to Kelzu and 6 to Mortis.
Excellent.
And
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Thank you. Mortis is gonna.
I mean, I can't waste this little guy. And the other's just gonna kind of like curl around the neck for a second and then just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before you guys, you see you see a kind of entryway, a hall, if you will,
Ooh, I've heard of those.
with 2 massive iron doors. And then a set of stairs kind of going upwards that kind of lead up to these stairs and the hall, the entrance to the cathedral, essentially.
Ooh.
Before we go anywhere else, can Mortis ransack the 2 dead bodies?
The Hellhounds?
No, the 2 people that were lying dead.
Oh, Mortis, there was also a soldier behind this rubble that I hid behind. Do you want his stuff as well?
Might as well.
Alright, I'll go get it for you.
Alright, so Kelzu, you rush over to the one that you found that was squished under the rubble. Their armor is completely unusable, the way it was dented and crushed. But you find 5 gold pieces.
Oh, it's not super helpful.
They had a short sword, but it got snapped in half from the fall.
Okay.
So, question: how dead are the 2 that we found initially? Are they like fully dead?
They look
or
fully dead, like ripped apart by the Hellhounds.
Gotcha.
And they don't have anything of import on them either.
Okay. Yeah,
Fair
Sefrin's not
enough.
looking. She's seeing if there's anyone she can help at this point.
It looks like all these people in here are beyond help.
Okay.
There's a
Mortis-
tree. There's a tree in the courtyard too, and as you're like looking around,
Ooh.
it looks like somebody fell off of a wall and got impaled on one of the branches.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Mortis is going to take a quick look around
Mm-hmm.
and then frisk the cleric as well.
All right, so the only thing you find in the cleric that wasn't burned away from the hellfire is an iron flask, and the iron flask is incredibly hot to the touch, still glowing red.
This could be interesting. And he's just gonna poke it for a minute, see if it does anything.
It's pretty hot.
All right. Well, that's not a big problem. And he's gonna reach into his back and he's gonna pull out. I believe I have a smith's kit.
Ooh.
Yes,
Always down to Smith. I love that.
Yeah.
he's gonna pull out the gloves from his smith kit,
Okay.
from his smith's tools, and pick it up.
Alrighty. It's a flask of holy water.
Yo.
Wait, you wanna know why? You don't wanna know why it's called holy water?
Oh gosh.
They boiled all the sin out of it.
I don't get it.
I was expecting a pun.
Yeah, me too. That kind of fell flat.
That's fine. And he's just gonna laugh to himself as he packs the water away.
I love
Okay.
Mortis. Hey, Salyn,
Hmm.
you're rich.
Yeah.
How much do you think it would cost to get my, put a silver coating on my daggers?
I mean, would I actually have any idea how much that would cost?
You would.
Heck yeah.
I pull it and let you know.
I mean, I think it would.
I have 6 of them.
Oh.
So there's rules for this too. I gotta remember how to do it.
There are rules, yeah.
It's something about
It's like-
multiplying the weapons cost.
Crazy pricey, I think.
Because
like
that, especially if you don't have the silver, it can be stupid.
Yeah.
Super
Although
expensive.
I feel like we have a good amount of
Okay.
silver on us.
It costs 100 gold pieces to silver a single weapon. So it'd be
And-
600 gold for 6 daggers.
Yeah, that is what Salyn tells Kelzu.
Oh wow, that is so expensive.
I mean, it didn't seem expensive when I was growing up, but now that I have like no money, that sounds like a lot of money.
Whatever. It could come to that road when we're coming to it, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll find someone who'll do it in exchange for killing some demons, or maybe we'll find some silver daggers.
I'm really hoping we find a silver dagger.
Mortis is just standing over here, over in the over just a few feet away with his smith's tools in his hands, just going, "Yeah, this is a really cool flask."
I also hope we find like a magic dagger. That would be so cool. Anyways, are we going to go into this place or what?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is Lulu around?
She kind of. Oh yeah, she was in that. I forgot she was in that combat encounter. Oops. She is on Sefrin's shoulder.
Ah, cool.
hello. She kind of gives the Hollyphant a little scritch.
And she lets a huge trumpet.
Cute. Yeah, we should go inside. Let's go.
Great.
All right. So at the top of these, you guys kind of head your way up these stairs. At the top of these little stairs, leading up to the cathedral, an archway opens into a long hall containing 8 columns. Some of the columns have been carved to represent Torm, but the infernal magic of Avernus has warped the others to represent likenesses of a winged female devil wielding a luminous sword.
Nice.
Yes.
Is that somewhat ominous?
And the rooms are about 18 feet high, and have the doorways are 8 feet high. You can see 2 doors immediately in front of you, and they are made of iron.
Can I make a religion check on the statue that's been warped to see if I can identify who it is?
I mean, I've just been assuming it's, what's her name?
Ariel, yeah, I feel
That
like
one.
in a past episode, I had a good enough religion check to be like, oh, this is Ariel.
Yeah, you'd probably know based on
we
what
read some books.
you would know what
last time.
Kelzu based on what Kelzu said previously, that the winged individual is most likely Zariel.
Fair enough.
Hey, that's Zariel. She was my friend.
Yeah,
She
that's the
was
good
white.
girl, Zaza.
Huh. Bad things happen to us, and
We call her Zari from where I'm from.
Huh.
okay.
Insight check. Do I believe Kelzu?
Yes, you do.
We call her the enemy where I'm from.
Oh. Okay. And the doors leading into the foyer have been broken apart.
Okay.
Broken open, rather, and they remain ajar. And in the doorways, you can see 4 dead guards, eviscerated and torn apart.
This place
does
is
it
feeling
look-
safer and safer by the minute.
Does it look like hellhounds did it, or like weapons?
It looks like
or-
just general devil shenanigans.
Okay, cool. Can I hear anything like moving?
No,
Oh.
it's relatively
All right.
silent in here.
Salyn will just like turn to Lulu and be like, "Do you know where do you think we should go? We've never been here before."
She just doesn't. I don't remember this place that well.
All right, but there's two the closed iron doors. Are they like two doors or are they double doors?
They are two separate doors, and these are the ones that have been like broken open.
Oh,
and
okay.
are ajar. Yeah.
Cool. I'm up. Cautiously poke my head into one of them.
Okay.
See what's up.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Just it's a void.
Is anything in there?
Nothing in here.
Oh, good. I don't know how much more I can take.
Wait, are you opening the doors or just putting your hand on them?
Oh, I thought they were broken open.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they are. They're kind of ajar a little. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
In this area, it looks like a grand foyer. There are two circular stairwells going up, and decorated pillars depicting symbols and scenes that representative of Torm. Curtains. There are curtains. Most of them are shredded by weapons and claws. Yeah.
And there's like no sound?
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
Great. Well, guess we should just keep going, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
As well.
Okay.
Which
I
set
mean,
of stairs do you want to go up?
because the citadel is still intact, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Are we able to just kind of puzzle out like how to get into there?
You can
or
easily
where
get in
maybe-
there.
Oh, cool. Well, let's check that out.
All right, because you guys are. This is the cathedral that you guys are going into.
Cool.
Do they
And
connect?
it's all the cathedral.
Oh.
The High Hall is the cathedral.
Ah.
Yes. Shall we?
Yeah. Which
I
staircase do we
got
want to
this.
take?
And the curtain, you can see through the curtain. There's another area actually through the large curtain.
Ooh. Well, I would like to listen for any movement, any snarling, any devils, and then.
Don't hear anything.
All right, I'm gonna just take a peek.
All right. Peeking through the
Phil's
curtains.
just gonna take a little peek.
Yeah, peeking through the curtains, you see an altar rests on raised a dais, in this broad hall, made of beautifully polished teak wood. It takes the shape of a gauntleted hand clenched into a fist. A large lever stands next to the altar, suggesting that it has some sort of mechanical function.
It looks safe in here. Let's I'm gonna head on in and investigate that lever.
Okay.
Look.
Sefrin's going in too.
Okay. What about Mortis and Kelzu?
Okay, I want to go up the stairs. I'll just stand like in the curtain, you know? Like in the doorway.
Okay.
Mortis is he's just watching. He's just ready. He's got his weapon ready. He's ready for something to jump out at them. He knows
Right.
something's coming.
All right. So yeah, you see the clenched fist. There's a lever beside it, and then there's the altar.
Is it like the cathedral altar or is it a evil altar?
Cathedral altar.
Okay.
It probably won't do anything. It's probably broken. But how mad would people be if I pulled that lever?
I think we all know how much I want you to pull the lever. Just based off who I
So
am as a
much
person.
more than anything else in the world. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Sefrin will ready an acid splash just in case something pops off.
Okay.
Mortis will ready an attack as well.
Alrighty.
If there is a little baby orphan in there, y'all are gonna look like serious jerks, and Salyn is just gonna pull the lever.
All right. You pull the lever, and there's like a guggung, 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 dung, and the clenched, gauntleted hand opens,
Ooh.
and there's nothing in it.
Ow.
And you get the idea that offerings were probably put into this hand.
Ooh.
Wrong
Nothing
lever,
else in the
drunk.
room?
Right.
So there's nothing else in the room?
There's an altar. There's other areas to the north. There's more curtains kind of to the west.
Can Mortis investigate the altar?
Sure.
He's just gonna check if it still looks whole.
It still looks whole. It looks like it's an altar to Torm, who the cathedral is, for.
Yeah. Just
Can I investigate to see if there's any like secret switches or anything in around it?
So you're like running your hands all over it to see?
Yeah.
All right. As you touch it, give me a religion check.
Alrighty. That will be flipping. 7.
7. Nothing really pops out. Nothing happens.
would Salyn know what kind of offerings Torm would like?
Religion check.
Ooh. Okay. That's gonna be a 17.
17. Probably just anything, really. Nothing really specific. No.
History, relationship.
Just basically probably whatever his followers would put on here, he would gladly be okay with.
Oof. All right. Well. I don't really have all that much stuff.
Perhaps a few coins?
Yeah, I'll put like 5 gold on the fist.
Okay.
See what happens.
All right. Nothing.
Not even if I pull the lever again?
Nope.
Okay.
Can we go upstairs now?
Let's go upstairs, yeah.
Sweet.
All right, so there are catacombs to the west. There are catacombs. Curtains to the west. You guys just going back to where the stairs are?
I mean, is there just a wall behind those curtains, or is there like a door?
It just looks like you can't tell.
No. I'll take a little peek behind those.
All right, so there are walls that separate the curtains. There's a middle section of curtains, a northern set of curtains, and a southern set of curtains.
Oh. I guess I'll like take a peek behind whichever the north or south set is like mirroring the ones that I just came out of.
Okay.
Like just like directly across.
All right, so you look through one of the northern curtains, and it's a circular set of stairs that are now choked with rubble.
Nah.
So destroyed.
Nothing over here, guys. Let's go upstairs.
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys head back to the foyer and start to go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys climb up. Boop, 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 boop. And situated atop a balcony is a magnificent pipe organ. Its ivory keys practically glow, even as its ebony keys seem to absorb all light. And this is a balcony, and it's overlooking your previous area you guys were in.
Oh.
And you can see more curtains to the east.
Anybody know how to play this thing?
Behind the organ.
Sadly, no. I only know how to brew, cook, and tinker.
Oh well, let's keep going then.
Yeah.
Mortis is
Mortis
just kind of following along and let everyone doing their own thing.
Okay.
He definitely looks distracted inside of this cathedral.
Okay.
And yeah, Kelsey's just like kind of like bouncing around like a child in a candy store, just like very excited to be like exploring.
Totally. Yeah, so you guys, there's the organ. There's like pews behind it. That was what it looks like on my map. Yeah, 2 curtains to the north and the south that go east, and then the stairs back down.
Hey, Kelzu, if you find the head priest's room, there might be some shiny toys in there.
Oh, this is so exciting. Let's go looking for it. And I'm just gonna kind of run through the curtains.
Okay, you run through the curtains, and you see a set of double doors, and what look like 2 defensive, like, turrets, where archers would, like, shoot out of arrow slits.
Oh. I hope nobody shoots me, because I don't look very much like regular people.
And in the north turret, you see a traumatized male kind of on the ground, panicking.
Hey, don't shoot me. Oh, you're nothing. Oh, no.
He's
okay.
curled up and whispering to himself. It's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay. Oh!
No, don't look at me. Friends, someone who's better at talking should talk to this guy.
Okay.
Hi. Yes. Oh, is that gonna be me?
Oh, I think I might have. I'm very bad at this.
Are there devils here still, or did they run away?
We think they ran away.
Was there
Persuasion check for Salyn.
Oh no. What's that? That is gonna be 17.
Oh, that's wonderful. And he stands up. Do you need any help? Do you need any help navigating this place, fighting any devils you come across?
Yeah, what does this guy look like? Like, is he like a clericy type?
He looks like a guard, like one of the armored guards at the cathedral. My name is Trevik Thantorm.
Do you have any silver daggers?
I do not.
Guten Tag. How hurt is he looking?
He's not looking hurt at all. Just traumatized.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
That's about it.
What happened here?
We were attacked. Most of the other guards ran downstairs only to quickly die. I just stayed here, curled up into a ball, and hid.
I mean, that might have been the right call.
I mean, evidently it worked.
Yeah.
So.
I thought so.
Well, I don't. We were maybe. I mean, I know me personally. Hi, my name's Salyn.
Hi.
I would, if we wanted to maybe just kind of hunker down for a little bit and get our bearings, we might want to do it here. I don't know if we're going to be safe or if this city is going to fall soon.
What's behind the door, kid?
I'm not a kid. I'm quite an adult, but
I know, I'm 75 and he calls me kid all the time.
They're locked.
They're locked.
And it's just
not
a balcony.
For long.
It's a balcony that leads out to the courtyard.
Do you have the key?
Why would you want to open it? He walks over and unlocks the doors and shows you it's literally just an empty balcony over the courtyard.
So what was your plan if they had made it up here then?
Die.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you know if there are any survivors here?
If there are, they're down in the catacombs.
Well, We are fairly well armed and armored. Would you like to join us?
Okay.
Is there like a treasure room or like a high priest room or like, because we're here to fight devils, and so anything that can be donated to us to make that easier would be very helpful.
If there was, I don't know where it is, and if there was, I couldn't take you there.
Well, you're fucking useless. So let's go see if there's any survivors who can tell us where anything good might be. What are these catacombs?
Under
We
the
passed
cathedral.
them.
Do you know if any of the high priests or any of the high clerics survived?
I'm not sure.
Would there be a safe room of some kind in the catacombs?
There are private chapels, but they're not exactly safe.
Can they be reinforced?
Not really.
Do you know your way down through the catacombs?
I do. Well, not
Great.
really, but I know how to get there.
Great, you can lead us there.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Follow me. And he starts going down the stairs.
Can I insight check him? Is he possessed or under a thrall or anything? Or is he just like a fucking Looney Tune?
Like this.
You can easily tell he's just traumatized from seeing his friends get murdered.
What a loser.
not everyone is emotionless, killer like you are.
I'm not emotionless.
No, that's
We joke
true.
around all the time.
Eventually, he leads you back down to the altar.
Okay.
And
I knew it.
messes with the palm of the hand
Ah.
and presses a secret panel, and a secret staircase opens up on the western side of the altar.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. These things always have shit like this.
Fair enough.
Well, can we close the door behind us?
I think so.
Well, let's do that. I mean, I don't want us getting followed by more of those hellhounds.
Okay.
Agreed.
It'd be less than ideal, especially on a staircase. It'd be hard to get out of the fire breath,
Mm-hmm.
All right, down here, everyone.
All right.
Okay.
And eventually, Travik leads you into a small... I need to write his name down, I'll forget it. Leads you guys down into a small, isolated tomb that opens up at the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on the ground, a gleaming greatsword at her side.
Dang.
Sefrin will go over to her. Is she dead, wounded, conscious?
She's dead.
It's too bad you carry that shield, Mortis, because that'd be a cool sword.
It is not silvered or magical.
It's still
by any
cool.
means. But you can tell she's been dead a long time, but her body has never decomposed. And the guard's like, yeah, I've heard stories that she's never decomposed because people believe she's an incarnation of Torm, or that his essence filled her and she was inspired to defeat a large threat.
So how long has she been out here for?
A long time. No one really knows.
Okay.
It turns out there's just been a cleric casting gentle repose on her every couple days.
It's just a
And he's
crypt.
like, oh, this is going to be so funny.
Yeah, so she's like laying on a slab. Like you can tell, like she's been laid to rest down here. And he's like, yeah, so
Oh, okay.
Okay.
a beer is what it was called. And she's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, she's been down here all this time.
Fair enough.
That's
And
neat.
there are numerous corridors. There's one going to the north and one going to the south.
Okay.
So, friend, which way would you think survivors would go?
Probably to the north or the south. Both kind of go in the same direction. Didn't lead to the same place.
Fair enough,
Oh.
thank you.
We can go to the south.
Let's go to the north.
Okay, let's go to the north.
Okay.
What do you think, Lulu?
I don't know. I haven't been down here.
No memories.
No,
Do you
Yeah.
recognize
Yeah.
this woman, maybe?
not a clue.
Fair enough.
Well,
And traffic leads you guys
if it is,
to the north a little bit. And the hallway also goes to the west and the east, and there are 2 rooms just off of it. Whatever you guys want me to take you, I'll take you.
And I
Wherever
want
you think survivors might
Let's go.
congregate.
They could be in the main crypts, maybe?
Can you lead us there?
Okay. And eventually takes you to the...
Can I use my special keen smell to see if I can like smell and like track people, see if they've like gone through here and where they might have gone?
Sure, give me a perception check. With advantage.
Wait. This one and this one. Natural 20. So it's a 23.
You can smell it smells like a lot of people coming from the east.
Wait, it's coming from the east?
Yes.
Is that where he was leading us?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep this to myself.
Okay. So eventually, traffic takes you into a large crypt area home to over 100 frightened people.
Oh, fuck.
They cower behind sarcophagi and in alcoves, their eyes red and their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast, and the other hand she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if struck anything harder than a pillow.
Good job, Kelzu. You found the refugees.
I led you guys here.
Sorry.
And
that
Thank
was
you
me.
for your services.
Calm down. You also cowered.
Thank you for your services, Air Guard.
Thank you. And this woman stands up and goes, "Oh, more survivors! Wonderful! I am Feria Jinx. I'm the only one left.
We're not survivors in the strictest sense. These 3 know more than I do.
Yeah, what are we? Are we rescuers? Saviors?
Problem solvers.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I'm usually just a killer.
It's that solves people's problems too sometimes.
I
It
was going to
almost
say hapless
always does.
fools in over our head. But yeah,
You all aren't looking great.
I'm not looking that bad.
I feel fantastic.
I could use a bath, I'm not going to lie.
Mortis just kind of coughs and spits blood at it.
Are
Oh,
you
God.
looking for anyone in particular? Are you looking for Grand Duke Ravengard, perhaps?
If we know who is that.
yes.
That is the person you're looking for.
That is the person
Sure
we're looking
are.
for. How helpful, ma'am.
Oh, he took a group of guards to the city's grand cemetery to investigate
Oh, for
the
fuck's sake.
proliferation of undead.
Motherfucker.
When did and how long ago was this?
I don't... A few hours ago? You expected them back hours ago as well.
You have any silver daggers?
No, we have lots of holy water.
That works just as well. Let's have that.
She points to 2 wide water fountains.
Oh, fuck.
You can fill flasks, but you can't take them.
All right, I'll fill my water skin.
I will also fill my water skin.
Mortis
Okay.
is gonna fill his as well. He's gonna. You just see Mortis look down at his water skin, chug the rest of the beer, and start filling it with water.
Okay.
I'm also gonna drop all 6 of my daggers into the fountain and just like let them like soak for a minute.
Sure. And she eventually kind of like limps her way towards one of these water fountains and lifts up a piece of stone, and you see it reveals a secret tunnel.
Ooh.
Like an
Is
escape
this
tunnel
to
out
the
of
cemetery?
Secret tunnel.
Through the
Well,
mountain.
It doesn't lead to the cemetery. It will lead nearby, though.
Oh, do you have a
Okay.
map to the cemetery? I've never been to your city before.
I don't. Not on me.
Do you think you could? Maybe one of these people could possibly draw us a route there.
We don't have any parchment.
That's not.
And I'm not taking I'm not ripping paper out of this book.
What's the book?
Okay.
Look, it's the Tome of the Creed Resolute.
What's that?
It's a very important book.
What's
Can I roll a religion check on that?
You would know what it is.
I would not at all.
Nope.
Okay.
It's just people's names are bound to the book to protect the city.
Oh.
Is there maybe a way to free the city from hell in there?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Yeah, I think if that was the case, we would not be needed.
Yeah.
How are your people doing? Do you have? You obviously have water. Do you have food?
We have enough food for a couple days. There's 100 or so people down here we have to feed right now.
So.
And there's no more food in the city. The devils have been taking everything and plundering everything.
Well, that's why you turn the devils into food.
I'm fairly sure that is not well
That's not
advised.
a good
think
idea.
You can eat a devil. No.
You say that, but you've never had a hellhound haunch.
I doubt you have either.
Mortis is just gonna wink and walk off towards the tunnel to check it out.
Okay.
I want that book.
You can't have it. It's under my protection.
But what if it was under my protection?
It wouldn't be.
How would I go about requesting it to be under my protection?
You'd have to be tied to the church in some way, and you're not.
You don't know what church I'm tied to.
He's not.
I can tell.
I'm pretty sure being an asshole isn't a part of any church.
It's a part of my church, loser.
It's actually been part of most churches. That's kind of a big church thing.
Okay, well, let's just go rescue this Grand Duke or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah,
Oh,
you can
but
tell.
bring back the Duke. Can I have the book?
No.
God damn it.
And
Sorry.
yeah, you can tell the tunnel goes on for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, all I'm saying is that as we're like down past like in the tunnel now, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that book is definitely something interesting. I feel like it.
I mean, the book
could-
is just the names of all the people who are part of a city who are bound to hell.
No, they're not bound to hell. They're bound. This city is not from hell. It's a city from the material plane. It was just brought to hell, and we don't know why.
You're not here. We're in the tunnel.
When
She's screaming in the tunnel.
Stop following us.
We're sorry we could not help more.
It's fine. And the tunnel ends at a gaping hole.
You know, we never asked if they had
First.
any potions or anything before we left.
They didn't. Look at that.
Well, I can sort of make some. I didn't have much of a chance to make a proper elixir before we left, but perhaps after a good sleep, some inspiration will hit me.
Oh yes, how are the magical folks doing? Are you doing okay in the magic department?
I could really use a sleep.
I could also use a sleep, but I think if we take a sleep, we're not going to find much of the Grand Duke. We might find what's left of him.
Yeah, I am running out of reagents, but I am not a great spell caster in the same way that our druid friend is.
And as you guys finish kind of walking through the tunnel, ahead of you, you can see a 10-foot-high brass fence that once surrounded Elturel Cemetery has fallen in numerous places. You come out of the tunnel and you're kind of actually near the cemetery. And a wide gate allowing access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges.
Okay.
Severed humanoid body parts adorn the spikes atop the fence posts. Some of the parts wiggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning flashes of the companion, a massive kind of thing in the sky that's also shooting lightning from last time, if you guys remember. Lightning hitting the streets and stuff. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel dedicated to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. That once holy structure now glows with a fetid, purple radiance. And as you guys get to the chapel, I think that'll be a good time to end the session for the week, because I got a lot of maps to prep for this place.
Fair. Yeah.
And that you guys also level up to 6th level upon getting to the cemetery.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh wait, I think. Ooh.
6th level, but
Can't use any spells.
no new spells.
No, I think I might actually get something fun. 6th level. I might be getting a homunculus.
Nice.
I can wild shape up to stuff of a CR2.
I get expertise.
Ew. Expertise. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can be
item.
a giant constrictor snake.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Homunculus serpent. Yep.
I get aura of protection.
Yay.
Nice.
That's great.
Either way, thank you for watching, everybody. Sorry it was a shorter session this week, at about 2 hours. There's a lot I have to prep for next week that I didn't expect to get to. And the cemetery is going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited. And maybe we'll have some more encounters along the way. Either way, good night, everybody, and we'll see you all back here Wednesday for the rest of our games and everything. So good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.